Hey guys, welcome back to the stream. Sorry, I know I'm starting a little bit late tonight. There was bad traffic. We left the hangout with the friends a little later than planned. It's been a very busy day, but I will tell you all about that after we get into the game because I've got a feeling that this level in Myst, there's going to be a lot of talking time. This level's been a little slow. Let's just say that. So let me pull it up real quick. The pie was worth, yes. So while I'm pulling this up, let's see. Load game. Oh shoot. Oh, there we go. Bring down the volume on the game just a little bit. All right. So first of all, today is Pioneer Day in Utah of the United States. They call it Pioneer Day because this is the first day that the pioneers originally came to Utah, and yeah, it's a controversial day, but it's a big celebration here anyways. People who are cool call it Pie and Beer Day instead of Pioneer Day, and so me and my friends were cool. We call it Pie and Beer Day, and we had a little party where we had pie and we had beer. Obviously, went to the park. There was a whole celebration. My partner made a s'mores pie that was really good. There was also coconut cream pie. There was like a blueberry pie with like a lemon glaze filling in the middle. That one was cooked in a cast iron. Was really good. Let's see what else was there. Oh, there was a bunch of mini pies that one friend made. She made like these puff pastry peach nectarine pies, and some I want to say blueberry pies that were also good. Yeah, so many good pies. And then of course we had beer. I'm not a beer drinker. I don't know what a good beer is and a bad beer is, but there was a beer. I think it was a pale ale. And I drank it because that's what you gotta do. It's Pie and Beer Day. But yeah, anyways, for those who don't remember, here we are on this age is called the Voltaic age. We're playing Myst III, and it's a little slow compared to the last age. The last age that we did was the Amateria. It was like kind of like Eastern themed geography, on the ocean, beautiful sunset, beautiful music. It was really fun. The puzzles were great. And now we're here, and it's a little slower, but still fun. But we're trying to solve this puzzle. We're trying to turn on some electricity, I believe. Travos, I could go for the pie, but I will skip the beer. That's fair. It's not for everybody. Some people call it piss water. Some people is me. Gotta do what you gotta do, yeah. Sounds lovely. No cherry pie, though. No cherry pie, but my partner did pull a twist on his s'mores pie, and he added a little bit of cherry flavoring to it. And he was inspired because last time we had s'mores, we actually used dark chocolate with cherry in it. It was like a cherry dark chocolate that we got from the store, and used that in the s'mores instead of normal Hershey's, and it was really good. So he remade it in a pie. So not quite cherry, but kind of cherry. Oh. Arguably the most beautiful pie. Cherry pie is very beautiful. Unless you're one of those people that makes it into like a face. Have you seen those? It looks like you took someone's skin off and put it on a pie. It's really gross. If you don't know what I'm talking about, lucky you. Because I don't like looking at those. But normally cherry pies are really good. I think my favorite personally is apple, with pumpkin being a second. I loved making pumpkin pie as a kid. And I love apple pie, always. But yeah. Anyways, on this island, we are trying to figure out this puzzle here. It's the only puzzle that I can think of that we need to do right now. And it's just this giant room with what I assume is some sort of battery thing in the middle. There's like metal pieces on the edge that we're trying to figure out. Oh, that was an interesting noise. I don't know if you could hear it. It sounded like a little Is that a didgeridoo sound? It sounds like didgeridoo in the background. But anyways, there's 5 different stations with these little puzzles right here. And what we're trying to figure out is what we need to do here. Like, my gut instinct is telling me that we are trying to make a map and connect the very top of this to the very bottom by rotating these bottom things. Oh, that was loud. I'm gonna turn down the volume on my headphones too. Anyways, you rotate these little slides, and yeah, but when you rotate one of them, you rotate all of them. And there's 5 of them. They're using the numbers from Riven, which is really interesting. I don't remember what culture these numbers come from, but maybe they're Dani numbers. Because Gen was obsessed with the Dani, and we saw him use them in Riven, so maybe they're Dani numbers. But anyways, there's 5 of them. We need to get all 5 in the right order, but every time you mess with one, you also mess with the others. And another point of confusion is how do I say this? How bad can one of these pieces be before it's unworkable? Like, some of them look really nice and shiny and gold, and some of them look like they've completely decomposed or like rusted away. And I don't know if that counts as a valid bridge if we're trying to map the top and the bottom, or if that one's a dud and it doesn't work. And I really hope that it isn't a dud and it does work, because that would make it so difficult to guess. That would there's just it's just like, how bad can it be while it still works? There's not like a real good clear delineation of this one's good, this one's bad, so I'm assuming they're all good. As long as there's one there in general, I'm gonna assume it's good for now. One thing I was thinking about that I need to figure out is, if I move this bottom one to the left over here, or to the right, how many times can it go to the right? And do those connect and overlap with the ones on the other side of this giant circle thing? Like this piece right here, if I move it to the right, is that going to show up all the way over here at the other station? Or is that a completely different one? Do they completely wrap around, or are they just here? I guess, now that I say it out loud, if I go up to the top, maybe that'll give me more clues. It looks like these almost look like doors. But, yeah, I don't know if they wrap around to the other stations or not. So that'd be a good thing to figure out, because that would help us with the puzzle for sure. If we can figure that out. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get this to wrap around completely on its own from this station, and then we'll go from there. So right now we have these 3, one that looks pretty good, a rusty one, an extra rusty one, and that's it on here. So let's see how many times we can click this button before we wrap around to this one again. Let me take a picture of it, in fact, because that'll help a lot. Taking a picture, and I'm just going to compare it with a picture. So here we go. 1 time. Obviously not completely wrapped around. 2 times. 3 times. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. And now, wait. I was gonna say, that one's not quite right, is it? Yeah, based on the picture here, I don't think that one's quite right. I don't know if you can see it very well. So we were on 8. plus 8, right? So here's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and that does look right. So it's about 20 clicks before we go all the way around the circle on this bottom one. Let's see if this one will be the same. So this middle section, it connects to the right. It's got 3 good ones here, and then this is all kind of disjointed. So we're counting 20 and seeing if this lines up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one's fun. It's all by itself. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You're hearing a lot of me counting today. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and yep, that looks exactly right. That looks exactly like my picture that I'm holding up here. I'm disappointed they went with 20 instead of 25. I was just thinking about that because of ribbon 5 squared. I feel like 25 would have been a good amount, but oh well, no such luck. Hello, thought the stream was canceled today. Hey, no, it was not. I apologize. I was a little late. We were having some pie and beer in the park, and it took me a little while longer to get back than I expected, but we are here. Let's see. Oh, another thing that happened today, my friend ran her second, I was gonna say her first, but it's not her first, her second half marathon today, bright and early this morning. I think she woke up at 4, which is crazy, and we got to go see her finish the race, which, did the light just turn off, or am I almost feel like the light turned off. No, I think my screen was just doing something weird. But anyways, we almost got to see her finish the race because we were late to that again as well. Just by like a few minutes. So I've been late all day today, guys. I was late to that this morning. We were almost late to my partner's hair appointment. And then we were late to this. So really not a very punctual day for me. Sorry about that. By the way, I'm also spinning through this without counting. So let me go back. There we go, that's where we were. But yeah, how fast was her half run? It was really, really good. Waking up at 4 to run sounds awful, but congrats to her. Exactly. She did a really, really good job. Yeah. It was cool. We got to actually track her on our phones. It was cool. Like, you just logged into the website and like looked up her name, and it showed you her number on the actual route on your phone, so you could see in real time. And it also gave a prediction of when she was gonna finish, and we tried to get there about the time when she was gonna finish, but she was faster than that. She was really fast. She beat her record. Plus, again, traffic. We weren't expecting traffic. Lots of traffic today. Anyways, let's count this top row. Let's go 1. We're going backwards this time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. At this point I know it's gonna be 20. I'm just being extra careful. Anyways, 16, 17, 18, 19. I can see where it's gonna line up. 20. Again, that's exactly what we had before. I don't know if you can really see this, but yeah, that's what we had before. After we saw my friend run, we went to my partner's haircut appointment. We had the day off because of the holiday. And then after that, we went thrifting a whole bunch of times. I got a bunch of like linen shirts because I'm obsessed with linen right now. It's so hot out. You need to have like a light linen shirt. So I got some nice linen shirts. We got a big old mirror for our bathroom. It's like in our bathroom, but it's gonna be like, it's visible from the like master bedroom because it's part of the master bedroom bathroom. And so it's gonna be like our bedroom mirror. And it's $100 cheaper than the one we saw the other day. So we're really feeling good about that. And then after thrifting, we came back, we went to the pool. And then after the pool, we like hung out, and then we went to the park and did the pies. It's been a very busy day today. Let's see. So we know that this goes around 20 times. Now what I want to see is, again, if we can find the same pattern here on one of the other stations. So here's my strategy. I'm gonna go one station to the left. I hope this makes sense as I explain. I'm gonna go one station to the left. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna click this button. I don't know if this button affects the other station we were on, or if it just affects this station directly. I think indirectly affects the other one, but I don't know if it directly affects this one. And so we're gonna click it 20 times. And through those 20 times, we're going to see if I can find the same pattern anywhere. So here we go. Buckle up, another 20 clicks. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So far, nothing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, still not seeing the same one yet. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, that does look kind of familiar. Hey. This is the exact same thing, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if this... No, it's not inverted. That's the exact same thing you can see. Right there. So, what does that tell us? It tells us that the little things that we see in this station wrap around from the other stations to here. What is very interesting is this one only got here after, was that like 15 or 16 clicks? Even though it's directly next to it. So, again, I don't know if I'm making sense as I explain this here, but this little picture that we see, it was over here on this other station 16 clicks ago. And I would imagine that if we moved it over 16 clicks, it wouldn't have just ended up here. It would need to go all the way around to the other side, wrap it back, and almost be back to the main spot. Because it needs to get back to the main spot by click 20. It looks different to you? Let me see. Let's look again. Because maybe I'm just making things up. No, it really looks the same to me. Because we've got this one that doesn't have the top one or the right one. We've got this one that looks nice. We've got this one that looks pretty nice. We got the middle guy sticking up here. This one looks the same. This one looks the same. I think it did wrap around. Sorry, can you show the picture again? Yeah. And I know it's like not the clearest picture, but that top row there kind of looks the same to me. So yeah. It does look different to you? Interesting. Well, here, let's try the middle row 16 or so times and see if that one looks the same. Because if that one looks good, completely different, then maybe that will poke holes in my theory. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This looks the same to me as well. I know the colors look a little bit different in my picture on my screen here, but like that's the same pattern. You can see that these two are there. This is completely missing. This one's missing. I think it's the same one. We'll try one more time. We'll try it in the bottom one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've already lost count, but I think that's also the same here. There we go. This is also the same. You were looking at the wrong part of the picture. That's fair. Easy to do. That's a big picture. So this is also the same. Maybe I've got it all wrong and it's not going completely directly to the left when I press this button. Maybe it's kind of going back around to the right. I don't know. But I do think that all the little pictures here rotate around to the other stations. Like they all are sharing the same set of pictures. Or the same set of transistors, same set of connections, whatever you want to call these little guys. Diodes sounds right. I'm not an electrician, but diodes sounds like the right term to use here. I'll call them diodes for now. So, new experiment. Let's go ahead and press this enough times to get this picture off of the screen. And then let's walk around to the other station and see where it went. Because I don't think it's going one to the left. I think it's going to a random spot. Somehow. I don't get it, but it's going to a random spot somehow. So 1, 2, 3. That picture's completely gone. Let's see if it went one to the left. Nope, that doesn't look familiar. Same here, that's not familiar. Again, not familiar. Also, not familiar. Word of the day, phrase of the day is not familiar. Not familiar. Oof. Where did it go? Also not familiar. Where is it? We're back where we started and we never saw it anywhere. Like your haircut, B2Dubs, looks like the one I got, LOL. Oh, nice. Your barber has good taste. It's a fun haircut. I felt bad for my barber. I got a haircut on Monday, and it's been so hot here, but I've been trying to bike to my haircut appointments because it's close enough to bike. I want to be that girl, you know. I want to be the urban city girl. I don't want to like have to use my car for every single trip that I take in my life. And so I did bike there, and I thought I was doing a pretty good job. It was pretty hot out, but like I kind of had my shirt open and was riding in the wind. I felt great. I wasn't getting sweaty. And then as soon as I parked my bike and closed up my shirt and walked inside and didn't have the wind blowing in my face from riding my bike, immediately just sweat pouring down my face. My barber literally, like, he got out the blow dryer after he started working with my hands and like blow dried my hair a little bit without saying anything. He was really tactful. I was like, sorry, I didn't mean to get it this wet. And he's like, no, that's fine. Like, I usually get your hair wet anyways. I have the tools to deal with it. I was like, okay. But yeah. Driving less is a great idea. I think so too. I hate driving every single time I leave the house or my apartment. That doesn't feel freeing to me. I hate that we have to like get in the car and like turn it on, have my driver's license, everything. I want to be able to just walk somewhere or just ride my bike somewhere. We live close enough to a movie theater that has cheap theater tickets on Tuesdays, and so we like to walk there on Tuesdays. So that's fun. I ride my bike to the haircuts. Obviously, sometimes we'll walk to our friend's place. Besides that, there's not a lot of places that we walk. Oh, there's a really, really good Mexican restaurant, like a 2-minute walk from my apartment. So we walk there if we go there. They have the best mole I've ever tasted. Not that I've tasted a lot of mole, but best mole. I think mole is really good because I've had it there. It was so cool. The first time we went, they have like 12 different flavors of mole. And if you don't know what mole is, I only barely know what it is, so I'm gonna explain it poorly. It's like a chili sauce that they make, that they like mix your meat into, like pulled pork. They'll mix it into this mole sauce, and they'll serve you that big like clump of meat and sauce, and of course have like rice and beans on the side if that's what you order. But they have all sorts of different flavors. Sometimes they'll have like cocoa in them, sometimes they'll have different nuts, they'll have like lots of different things in the sauces. And again, they have like 12 different flavors. So the first time we went, they literally gave us this plate with big old dollops of every single flavor, and then a whole bunch of like tortilla chips. And so we got to like dip our chips in all the different flavors. They told us which one was which. They like put them around the circle of the plate in order that they were on the menu, and we got to try them and figure out which ones we liked, and then if we wanted to order that one, we could order that one. Incredible. Like, best experience of my life, honestly, so far. I want more mole in my life. Wish there was more Mexican places in Sydney. We have amazing Asian food, though. I can imagine. Yeah, what is the food scene like in Australia in general? Because that makes sense that you wouldn't have a lot of Mexican food. We got a lot here because we're like really close to Mexico, relatively. Asian food is not as good here as it is in Australia, I'm sure. There are a few good places, but there's not that many. Okay, I lost my train of thought. Which station was I at that had this? I was not at this one. Let's go back around here. Was I at number 4? I was not at number 4. Yes, I was here. This is number 5. Okay, that's easy to remember. We were at number 5. And we moved these 3 to the left, and they haven't popped up anywhere. So maybe they're just hiding. Let me calculate this in my head. There's 3 slots that show in a station at a time. There's 5 stations. So 3 times 5, that's 15. But there's 20 slots. So out of the 20 slots that we can see, like this line here, that's a slot, this line here, I'm calling that a slot. Out of the 20 ones that we have, 5 of them are missing at a time, I think. So let's move this 3 more and see if it shows up. Or 2, let's move it 2. So now let's look for that one. It's great, but South America is not as well represented. Gotcha. Okay, I bet the opera cake is pretty good in Australia. You had to look that up. I also would have to look up what opera cake is. What is opera cake? Are you talking about like the Sydney Opera House? Is that a joke about the Opera House? That is on my bucket list, to go to the Sydney Opera House. That looks really cool. Let's see, it's not showing up at Station 4. Not at Station 3. Nor at 2. What about 1? Oh. It's here at 1. We just went too far. This is the picture that I was looking for. So it went from 5 to 1. Somehow. Which is really confusing because it looks like it's moving. If I'm looking down at the circle from above, it looks like it's moving clockwise, but then it ends up at the station counterclockwise to it. Does that make sense? It's like it's moving this way, but it's not moving to the station that's this way. It's moving to the station that's the other way. Like, I'm inverted. It's moving to the station that's this direction, even though it looks like it's leaving the screen this direction. So that's confusing me a lot. Let's see. Brought to you by my love of Great British Bake Off and bad puns. Oh, okay. I have not watched that show very much, though I do love the idea of it. I am watching The Bear now. Any Bear fans? The Hulu show set in Chicago where they're like chefs and they have this kitchen that they're trying to fix up. I'm only 2 episodes in, so no spoilers, but so far so good. All my friends have been raving about it, so I finally started catching up. Let's see. You watched the first season of The Bear and it was great. You need to watch the rest. Nice. I've heard, I don't know because I haven't seen it, but I've heard that the second season is the best. My friends were saying the first season's really good, second season's incredible, third season's really good again, though not incredible, but still really good. And there's going to be a 4th season, I think? You love that show, finished season 1 recently. Okay, cool. We'll watch it together. I'll keep you guys updated on how far we get in that show. I really love the main actress. I don't know her name, but she's also in Bottoms, the movie, if you've seen that. I'm obsessed with that movie. It was so funny. I want to watch it again. She was also on SNL semi-recently, wasn't she? I need to know her name. She seems cool. In fact, I'm going to look her up right now. What's her name? The Bear actress. Io. How do you pronounce that? Ao? Io? But yeah, she's in The Bear, she's in Bottoms. Oh, she's in Inside Out 2? Who does she play in Inside Out 2? Oh, she's Envy. Oh, that's fun. Okay. And then she's in Abbott Elementary. Only seen a few seasons, but I did like it. Big Mouth, Theater Camp. Love Theater Camp. I need to watch that one again too. I think Theater Camp is one of the movies that I've laughed the most to in like the last 3 years. It was really, really fun. What a long time ago. I need to see it again. She's great. She seems great. Let's see more of her. I hope she does more. I hope she gets more jobs. Alright, so now that we're thoroughly confused about where these little studs are going, these little gold pieces, these little diodes, these little connectors, whatever you want to call them. Now we're thoroughly confused about where they're going, because they like go off screen to the left, and then they like show up at the next station on the right instead of going to the station to the left, so that's weird. But what do we do now? How does that help us? And also, how is it broken? Because that's been the theme of a lot of these puzzles, is they're broken so that the simple answer is not gonna work, and you have to find a more complicated answer that will help. And is the fact that some of these are eroded a little bit, is that how it's broken? Did Saavedro just come in here and just rust them? Just splash water on them? Is this broken? Is there supposed to be something there? Those look like bolt holes, but I can't tell if they have anything actually in there. Wait, let's go back up and see if we get a better vantage point. I don't know, those look kind of like empty bolt holes. Is there anything in the book that'll help us with this? Because I don't think this helps me very much. I don't think this was very relevant. It doesn't look like anything that's in this room. This doesn't look relevant, and I think this is his carnivorous plant hybrid that he's trying to create. So I'm really excited to see that whenever we do see that. But I don't think we see it here. Same with this. This doesn't look relevant. This looks very interesting. I wonder if some of the pages here... Let me back up my thought process. Some of the pages that we found in this age are relevant to other ages. So maybe there are pages on those other ages that are relevant to this age. And so maybe we should go find those other ages. And maybe that'll help us with this puzzle. Let's stop desperately moving diodes around and hoping that it'll do something. We got places to be. We can't waste our time with that. This was just a little message. We've already listened to that. Though, do you think there's a hidden message in all of Saavedro's little recordings? Ooh, it's loud here. Okay, there we go. It's a little quieter. In all these little video recordings that Saavedro left to us, do you think there's a hidden message? Because that feels like a very Myst series thing to do. Even if it's just an Easter egg. But I don't know. If it was written out in text, it would be easier to do, because they would just like capitalize some letters, or like the first letter of every line creates a message, that kind of thing. I don't know how to find secret coded messages in actually like spoken word. That's harder. So maybe not, but maybe. Maybe not, but maybe, maybe not, maybe. Is this thing open yet? Nope, it's not. Alright, let's go and see if we can find out see if we can make it to the other age and find all the all of the journal pages. See if that helps us. Here we are. of course, before we look around the third age, the other age that we haven't looked at yet, we have to figure out a way to get there, and that might be difficult. Because what do we have? We had that little door that's off there in the distance, and we don't have a way to get to that door. It's just like hanging out in the middle of nowhere. There's no walkway to it, so we need to get a walkway somehow. Or maybe we lift the whole thing. Is that tusk lower than the other ones? I guess maybe, but maybe not. I still think the plants are going to open up once we get the sound right, if that makes sense. We can hear that sound over here. And I think it's going to get louder as we get closer to this thing, whatever that thing is. Those almost look like steps right here, but it's not letting me go down it. The sound's getting even louder. Now the sound's gonna die a little bit as we leave the arch. And why does the arch make that sound? And why does the other plant pick it up, and what's the point of having the plant pick it up? I'm very confused about this puzzle too. I see plants over here. Let's go through and look at those plants and see if that's going to help us at all. Do we think anything in here is going to help us again? I'm fine with being lost in this age because it's so pretty. It is really pretty. Not as pretty as Amateria. That's still... I could rave about that one all day. But this one is really pretty too. Do you think it's like Game of Thrones? They have a dragon egg? So maybe this was the clue that told us about the 2-to-1 ratio on Amateria. Maybe that's one of the ways we were supposed to figure that out. But that doesn't help us with our current task, I don't think. Does that mean there's a clue for this age in another? Maybe. Like, let's keep looking around. Maybe there's something in here that's going to tell us more about the Voltaic age. Like, it does look like he's making electricity here with wires and stuff. Like, is this relevant? Oh, hey. This thing on the right? It looks like the little battery things that are inside the doors in the age we were just on, the Voltaic age. And I know they might not be batteries, but they look like batteries. So you just have to charge them, apparently. I bet this will be relevant to the age we haven't been to yet. Because he's like creating new life forms there. He's creating the carnivorous plant. Maybe he created a life form like this too. And this has weights and balances. Hey. There's 4 of these. And there's 1. of these, that's how we were supposed to know that there's a 1-to-4 ratio of the metal ball to the crystal in that age. Yeah. Okay. So this was actually kind of important. That's really good to know. So if this would have helped us in that one puzzle, how is this going to help us in another puzzle? Like, what are we doing here? Oh. Oh. Are we going to electrocute the animal now? Oh, hey. It is a hybrid. It's like a snail plus a plant. A carnivorous plant. And you have to turn it on with electricity? Interesting. Ugh. Is this his workshop? OMG, no. This is Saavedra's workshop, I'm pretty sure. That was very scary. That dumb ball puzzle, yeah.
That was scary.
Alive. It was really scary. You want to see it again? Let's watch it again. Let's feed it some more flies. It's like Yamaha. It needs treats. It's Yamaha's Wario. That's what this is. What's its name? Wamaha. Call him Wamaha. I like that. We'll call him Wham for short. I love Wham. This is a hub age like the original Myst. Yeah. Yeah, so this age is it's the hub. And on this age, there's links to 3 different ages that have different puzzles that are going to help us get off of this age, if that makes sense. So we link to Amateria from here, we link to the Voltaic age, and then we link to the 3rd age that I don't know what it's called. And then once we do all of that and solve all the puzzles in all of those, we can come back here to the hub and reach a new 4th age. Yeah. And this tells us that 1 crystal is equal to 4 wooden balls. I really wish I had come back here while we were doing Amateria. I just felt the need to just stick it out in Amateria and not explore anything else until I finished it. But I think things worked out a lot easier if I had actually come back and looked, because this little balancing thing would have made so much more sense. And it would have made the puzzle make so much more sense. Huh. We put our drawing on the table here. Yes, on this H. It's actually way above there, on the top of this thing. Up the elevator. We can go up there now. We didn't need it, just time and math. Yeah. I guess we didn't have to have it, but it would have made it a little bit easier. And that's like... it's another good part about these games, is they do have like multiple ways for you to be able to solve the puzzles. I really appreciate that. That's a good... it's like a high quality puzzle game thing. Have multiple ways to do it, but still not be too obvious. Wait a second. Do you think this pattern on the ground has anything to do with the little diodes we're trying to figure out? Because I kind of don't, but now I'm wondering if there's going to be other patterns, other places that are going to help us with that puzzle. But yeah, anyway, here's the table that we put the paper on. It's right there. It's like those projectors in elementary school, if you remember those, where they wheel out the thing on the giant cart and there's like a glass panel on the bottom and you stick your see-through piece of paper with markings on it and then you turn it on and it shoots light out onto the wall and shows your diagram. This kind of reminds me of that. Kids these days have no idea what those are. They just have normal projectors that are hooked up to a computer with HDMI. How crazy is that? Kids these days don't even know what smart boards are. That's real crazy. I loved getting to like calibrate the smart boards if you ever had one, where you like take the little pen and you like click the different spots. I don't know why they needed to be calibrated so often. It feels like a design flaw, but it was fun. I really liked that. It's all coming back. Good. Maybe this egg has a pattern that the diodes need to be in. Not that that makes a lot of sense. It kind of looks wrong. How many pieces does the egg come in? Oh, it looks like it comes in 4, not 5. So maybe let's look around for the number 5 somewhere. There's 3 of these things, not 5. I had a few teachers forget that it was a smart board and use an expo mark on the screen. It wouldn't come off. That's a real bummer. I feel like those things were expensive. It was always... That makes me think of when people would like use Sharpies on the whiteboards on accident and it would never come off. That was not fun. I think my favorite thing about those markers though was the fact that they stuck together and you can make like a giant sword out of them and like whack people with them. They would fall apart as soon as you hit something, but that was half the fun. Like a little explosion. Whack the people with the marker sword and the markers all fall apart. Expo, the OG Lego. They were kind of like Legos. Okay, I'm looking for the number 5. Are there 5 panels to the wall here? Okay, let's start here with your favorite mural's favorite mural. That's 1. There's 2. This whole thing is 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's not 5. 6 is not 5. In case you guys were wondering, those are 2 different numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 things right here, though I don't think that helps me with the diode puzzle at all. Does this gear have a multiple of 5 slots on it? Actually, it might. It looks like it could have 20. Let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm really guessing here 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I don't know. It feels like it could be 20. Especially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 in each quadrant. 5 times 4 is 20. Again, I don't think that really helps me with the diode puzzle, but that's interesting. There's 20 of these little teeth, approximately, just like there's 20 different rotations of those diodes. Like the weapons in Breath of the Wild. Oh. That took me a long time to get used to, the fact that those weapons would break and you had to just keep getting new weapons. I think my favorite thing in that game was when I finally get the Master Sword. Is that what it's called? When you finally get the Master Sword, you have enough heart points to like pull it out of the ground. And then you don't have to buy new swords all the time or steal new swords. You have one that just stays. Savedro confirmed bad husband doesn't know the color of his wife's eyes. He just forgot to do that part. Though I'm guessing maybe her eyes should have been a variant of red or orange. I feel like that would fit in here. Maybe she has actual red eyes. How fun would that be? So there's 2 things here that wrap together with the wires. And once we turn on the generator, it lights this thing up because of the coils. I really don't know how this helps me with the diode puzzle. I don't think it helps me very much. It looks really cool, but I don't see how it helps me with the puzzle. Anyways, let's leave. Let's skedaddle and see if we can find how to get into the last tusk. What is this, by the way? Oh, those are just more shells and balls. Shells and balls, and shells and balls, and dragon eggs. I hope we get to see a dragon. Okay, so there was a weird thing going on with this plant over here. We haven't been there in a while, so I don't totally remember. I think there was just an animal that popped out of it. Let's see if we could revisit that. Maybe that'll help us. Okay, we press the top. This little guy comes out. And he leaves. So I wonder what we can do. Oh, I don't remember doing that before. Oh. Interesting musical choices. Is the little guy gonna want that plant? Oh. Hello. It's like eating stuff. So they deflate and inflate. Why did they do that? This guy is so cute, by the way. Love him. They inflate when he looks at them? Is that what's going on? I think it's so cute sounding. Is that what came out of the egg? Oh. I want to pet him too. He's like the mix of an adorable little bunny and then... but also like the alien. You know, like that... I don't know, is that movie just called The Alien with like the big black head and like the giant teeth? Like his little arch to the back of his head is giving that to me. It's called a Squee, apparently. That is a really cute name. Squee. He's like Pascal from Tangled, kind of, yeah. Oh, and he keeps looking at us. And then those things disappear. So... so is this supposed to tell us something? Or is it supposed to, like, actually give us something to do? Because somehow these little flowers puff up, and I think that's what we need to do to get to the other tusk. I'll show you guys again, but there's a bunch... oh, you can see from here. There's a bunch of those things, but bigger over here. And if we can get those to puff up, I bet we can walk straight on up them to this door. But how do we puff them up? Is it based on the sounds this guy's making? I feel like they respond to one of his sounds and open up. So maybe that plant that picks up sounds, I need to point it down here and pick up the little cute guy sounds. The little squee. I bet that's what it is. I bet that's what we need to do. Can you direct the plant sound to point to the flower thing? I think so. So right now it's picking up this very unpleasant sound because it's pointed over there. Once we point at that arch, it makes that unpleasant sound. But if we point at the squee, it picks up the squeeze noise. Hey, we got it. Okay. Ooh. They're jiggly. And he sounds so cute. They're voluptuous, if you will. Really voluminous now. Really thick and juicy. Really, they're really something. That's for sure. I love that. That was fun. Lick it like Squee does. Lick, 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 lick. I bet they taste good. I wish it would let me. Alright. The third age. Ooh, this one's dark green. So, the first one was very, it was based on like weights and balls and things moving around. It was very kind of mechanical. The other one we were on was very electrical. We were working with electricity. This one, it looks like it's going to be very biological, if you will. We've dealt with plants and animals to get here. It's green on the inside, and we know they're carnivorous plants there. So, I'm excited. I think this one might actually be my favorite. Amateraria was so beautiful in every way, but I'm a big plant person. So maybe I'll like this one even more. So pretty. Roast Squee or talking about the flower? I would never roast Squee. Never ever. I'm talking about eating the flowers. They do look really tasty. It's giving wedding venue? It does give wedding venue. My sister got married like at a nursery. Like not part of like the industrial part of the nursery, but they have like a nice like wedding venue side. The nursery that's in my hometown. But obviously with a lot of plants. Really, really cool. Really kind of jealous. I feel like I can't steal that idea now. Alright, so we know this one is probably supposed to be this pattern here. I don't know if you remember. I'm looking at the wrong side. This pattern here on the edge is probably the one that we're doing. And so, baby nursery? No, like a plant nursery. That'd be a little on the nose if it was a baby nursery. Alright, so we're gonna do 9 o'clock in the center. Right? Kind of 9 o'clock, a little less. Followed quickly by 6 o'clock. A little more. 4 o'clock. Ish. And then 11 o'clock. And that's not quite right. Did I mix these ones up again? On the last one, I mixed up the third circle with the outer final circle, so let's switch those right now. 11, make this 4, let's try it again. Nope, that's not it either. Let's go back to our little reference and see if we can figure this out. I'm so happy that worked. That was a really satisfying puzzle to like get the sound from the Squee and open up the giant voluminous plants. 10 out of 10. Closing the store. Okay, so the one that we want, I think, is this guy. Right? Wait. Is it? I'm worried that I've got this one mixed up, but let's see. This one is supposed to be 9, 6, 4, 11. So the center one is a little less than 9. That's what we did. Followed by 6 o'clock-ish, followed by 4 o'clock-ish, and 11 o'clock-ish. Maybe I was doing the wrong one. Is that what was going on? This one. Oh, yeah, I wanted to do the bird one. This is the one that I want. So this one is 6, followed by 6, followed by 8 o'clock-ish, followed by 11 o'clock-ish. So this is the one that I want to do. No wonder it wasn't working. I was doing the wrong one. Let's go back. This is fun music. I feel like we haven't heard this one yet. No, we have. Never mind. Is that just a giant screw right here? Like a flathead screw? If so, that's wild. Excuse me. That beer is coming back up. Coming back to haunt me. Noise I never expected. Okay. So we are doing 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Just slightly less than right on. Followed by 8 o'clock. And then 11 o'clock. There we go. I'm excited to see some carnivorous plants. I hope that this is the first game that you can just die in by being eaten by a plant. How fun would that be? And these are like new hybrid plants. It's like donating your body to science, basically. Ooh. Okay. Well, this one is different. This one feels very different. It feels, most of the ages have been kind of spread out. This one looks like it's almost all stacked on top of each other. Like all the different areas are stacked on top of each other in a cylindrical little way. Like it's just one big tower, I think. So that's fun. What is this? Ooh. Hello. So this plant is a telescope. How cool is that? And it's pointing at the book that takes us back to Janainen, which is behind this wall of things, I guess. So that might be a puzzle in and of itself, is getting back to Janainen. Look at this little wall sconce. That's a plant. How fun. I love the vibe here. So many fun noises. The didgeridoo, the little crackling of plants moving in the wind, I assume. The little bird chirps. Ooh. And is this a staircase? Looks like it. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Is the plant itself moving us up, or are we just sprinting around the staircase? I kind of like to think that we were just sprinting and the plant wasn't doing anything fancy. But this looks interesting. Almost looks like another one of those projector things. Ooh. Oh, whoops. I didn't want to do that. Now it feels like we're sliding down a slide. Okay. Okay. Again. It almost feels like dragon wings. The stairs that we're sliding up. I love it. I'm obsessed. Oh, what's happening? Oh my god. Do we get dragons? Is this shit gonna morph into How to Train Your Dragon? Because I would love that. Ooh. A plant escalator. I love that. We got baby. That could be Squee, couldn't it? That could be a Squee. Oh my god. Oh. It's feeding the babies. Oh my god, can we steal one? I could feed a baby bird like that. Easy peasy. I could take care of one. Just drop worms into its mouth. Motherhood's not that hard. Speak to him, Toothless. Yeah. Okay, so it feels like this bird is separate from the dragon that we saw. I feel like they're different species, maybe? That or the other bird's just a lot bigger, because it looked huge. Cancel him? Jumpy. Oh yeah. His automatic feeder went off. He was ready to eat. Okay, is that the only call you know, Mama Bird? Oh. Is it gonna attack us? Oh my god, is it gonna attack us? Oh my god, here we go. It's gonna pluck out our eyes. Never mind, we're safe. Oh, it does look like Ho-Oh, kinda. Oh, wait a second. Can we go back to the birds now? To the babies? No, we can't reach it. Aww, the baby's crying. Oh my god, they literally made it cry. Oh my god. That is the saddest little animal cry. It's a little too human. Like a comic of a human, but the bird is doing it. That was weird. Hiccup Holmes laughs at animals in distress. I would never. I really feel for the animals. I'm an empath, actually. Yep, that's me. So how do we get the mama bird back? What do we gotta do? Ooh. These look like philodendrons. But cooler. Oh, I thought we were at the nest. Is this a switch? Oh, hello. Oh, it's another, like, telescope thing. What are we looking for? Wait. This is giving the vibe of the plant on the main age, that Janainen, that would echo the sounds that you pointed it at. And so maybe that was just a little device to help us figure out that we need to point this at certain sounds to amplify them. We've already heard sounds from the mama bird, we've heard sounds from the baby bird. That's what we're listening to right now. Maybe we need to amplify those noises to get things to happen. That's my running theory, and I like my theory a lot, if I do say so myself. This also reminds me of the light color puzzle thing. The light color puzzle thing. Like the fact that it's yellow. Ooh. Oh, what is this guy gonna do? Ah! It's gonna attack. Never mind, it's not. Oh, there we go. That's how we get back to Janainen. I meant to be looking for, well, I meant to look for pages while I was here, but I haven't really noticed any. And also, is that all of the island that we need to get to, or are there more spots? Oh, are we gonna ride a bird? I bet we're gonna ride one of the birds. And it's gonna be super fun. Cool. Has anybody ever seen those plants? Those like, they're actually weeds in tropical countries, but like you get them as house plants, and they have like these big spindly leaves, but as soon as you touch them or blow on them, they all like fold up along the edge of like their main stem. I don't remember what they're called. Sensitive plant, I think. We had a bunch at the greenhouse I worked at in high school, loved them. But when we went to Mexico 6 months ago, and I can never stop talking about it because it was my favorite trip ever, we saw a bunch of them wild, like in the wild, on a little hike. And it was so cool to just like blow on a big patch of them and have them all shrink down. That's what that plant reminds me of, the one that we just passed. Like you touch it and it all tries to disappear. Whoop. I'm gone, you can't eat me. Until it relaxes and then it opens up again. Yeah, and the bird view one was green. Okay. So we've got yellow and green. Maybe we'll get other colors eventually. Right. I feel like we're missing stuff on this age. I feel like we haven't seen everything that we can see right now. Let's keep exploring. Ooh. This guy's freaky. Ooh. I kind of like it. It's gross in a fun way. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Oh, that poor bird. Is it just gonna cry until we get the mama back? Okay, let's go back down. Wee. Please let there be a page somewhere. It feels like I should be able to go down there, but I can't. It almost looks like there's like ladder pieces or something. But there's not. And I still haven't seen a single page. Maybe the plants ate them. Savadro's plant ate his homework. This is pointing way over there at another Janainen book. Is that the same one we just got to? feel like that's a different one. Oh, we can go down this way. Maybe. We can just look over here, I guess. Not actually go down. Interesting, interesting, interesting all around. I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to do here. I go down. I feel like I need to go down. So how do I go into this pool? This pool looks really cool and I want to get there. Maybe it's not meant to be. Oh, this looks like it's supposed to be a ladder. And its pool is empty. So maybe if we fill this with water, this little thing will pick up that water, send it up this thing, and then open up this ladder? Because look at the other one that we were just on. Ugh, this thing is gross. This one is open. It's an actual ladder you can use. And it's got this little twirly stem that goes down here into this pool of water. And the other one has all the same things except the pool of water, and the ladder is closed. So how would we add water to this besides just tickling this forever until it opens? Maybe that's what we gotta do. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Feel like maybe the bird's beak could pierce it for us? Maybe we need to lure the bird over here? I feel like this should be a walkway right here, but I can't get to it. This kind of looks like a tongue right here. Like a big yellow tongue. A little groove down the center. Ah. This bird is too sad. I don't know if I can stay here. Come on, bird, stop being so sad. Oh, maybe we're shooting light out of the center of this. Maybe we need to, like, turn something on fire here? Would a plant turn another plant on fire? Is that something they do? I think we're focusing light onto that thing. And maybe it's gonna pop. Oh, hey! Oh. Oh. That's a funky way to show that the water is going through that too. Okay. New ladder unlocked. Is there another thing we can focus light on? I want to pop everything now. Anyone got any zits? I want to pop it with this. Huh. Interesting. So some lights focus sound and some plants focus sound and some plants focus light, like this one. All right, who's ready for another slide ride? Here we go. Whee! Okay. This one's long. Alright, so here we are down at the bottom of something. Whatever this structure is. Can we go over here? No? It's like we have to go this direction. Ooh. Is there a little shark in there? Oh god, what is that? What is that? Whatever. Oh! It's got electrical powers. Oh my god, it's like a Pokemon. So it's zapping these things. What are these things connected to? Huh. Well, that guy's fun. I like him. He's really pretty, actually. Once you get past the freakiness of him, he's really pretty. Once you get past your initial shock and really think about it, he's really, really, really elegant, I would say. This area looks pretty. Looks like those fancy sea slugs. People say the same about me. Once you get past the initial shock of looking at you, and then people think you look pretty. I'm sure that's not true. I bet they say you look pretty immediately. No shock included. Oh! Oh, Jesus, what is going on? Oh, are these eggs? NBO. You're like SpongeBob in the movie theater. Like, excuse me. Please don't let my horrible hideousness distract you from the movie. Alright, we finally got new pages. This thing right here. I can't say that that diagram helps me, but maybe I just need to read his actual words. This looks like it could be maybe important. Alright guys, library is open. We are trying to read. SpongeBob and I are similar in so many ways. What a fun thing to say. Honestly, same. Or maybe I'm more like Patrick. Sometimes I'm more like Patrick. That looks like a battery. It sure does. Alright, so it says, I have desecrated the poem. Wow. Good vocabulary. I have desecrated the poem he placed in the columns. The columns. I could no longer stand to see Narayan's artistry in his worlds. Interesting. I think I can do something with sap to cover the second one, but I'm not sure what to do about the island. I don't know how to alter the current. Perhaps if I bring in some of the unusual floating stone from Amateria? Something about the molecular composition of the rock in that age causes it to attract and repel other stone quite forcefully. Maybe if I introduce some of it to the soil on the island, it will interfere just enough to damage the last poem. So I wasn't aware that there were poems here. Have there been poems that I've been missing? Are there poems that help us solve the puzzles on the island? So yeah, this circle that has 5 circles around it, that kind of makes me think of the diode puzzle, because there's like a one giant circular tube thing, and then there's 5 stations around there. I don't know if this helps me solve it, but it does look kind of like it. Going on, it says, I will have to conduct some experiments. So he's crossed this thing out. Suppose whatever that is, it doesn't work. He's got some numbers scribbled down. Lots of fractions. 7 plus 9 divided by 16? Or 7 plus 9 equals 16. Okay. How would 16 be important? When we were at the diode puzzle, we did need to move the things around 16 times before it showed up at the station to the right. You move it left 16 times, and that same picture shows up to the thing to the right. Maybe that's somehow important. Interesting. Oh, and is that all we get? I think I'm more confused than I was before. But anyways, he's somehow bringing the stone from Amateria, the floating stuff, into one of the other ages to kind of like ruin it somehow. I'm not totally sure that he's talking about the Voltaic age, but it feels like he is because there's batteries. There's like a generator looking thing. There's like this thing that makes electricity. It feels like the Voltaic age, but yeah, still kind of confused. He'll have to conduct some experiments. Cause it to attract and repel other stone quite forcefully. Maybe if I introduce some kind of it to the soil on the island, it will interfere just enough to damage the last poem. Maybe he calls puzzles poems? And maybe this somehow corroded the little diodes, adding some of this rock dust to the soil there? I don't know. Not sure. I'll have to think about that more. It looks like a battery, the soil cylinder diagram thing. It kind of does, doesn't it? Like this definitely looks like a battery. And so does this thing. And this guy is cute. It does look like he'll... I don't want to say this, but it does look like if it pops, he'll die. There's no spot for him. He'll just dry out. Unless he like sinks all the way down to the bottom of the ocean and then is free. I hope that's what happens. This plant looks interesting. I wonder what it does. It's like a chain hanging down from it. Wait a second. Over here. Oh, I'm very turned around. Let's go back up. Okay. So here's where we started. The little spiral staircase. We were forced to go this direction. I'm just talking through directions in my head to make sure I don't get lost. Looks like we're forced to go down again. We were right there. Now we're here. Can't go that way. That's where we came from. Okay, we have to go down. Love this guy. Let's go back over here. Oops. Oh. Wait, no. Oh, wait. So did we go down this way? Oh, we can't go down this way. We have to go into here, I guess. I don't think we went here yet. I'm so turned around, guys. This place is very confusing. Now, what was the point of coming over here? Looks like we just went to a dead end. Ooh. That was scary. Is that him up there? No, that's just a shadow. Interesting. So if I walk on these, it makes a noise. Never mind, it didn't do it again. That was just triggered by my presence. Like a one-time thing. Okay, I haven't been over here. Ooh, look at this contraption. Looks like we've got another roller coaster ride we can go on. How do we get there? Oh. What the? Okay. Are these little glowing rocks or whatever? Little gemstones, they're cool. Okay. Ooh. Love some underhead lighting. Oh, I'm a little sad that it wasn't a, I thought this was going to be a little ride. Like a little locomotive contraption. Looks like there's another egg of some sorts in there. I don't know where this leads, but we can look over here. That's cool. Can we walk across this? It's interesting. Don't know that we can. I would love to get over here. This looks kind of cool. Where am I supposed to go next? Let's go back. I feel like we were able to get across this thing and then go over there somehow. I feel like we somehow missed that. Okay, here we are on the bridge. What? It's not gonna let us... It's not gonna let us walk across this, I guess. Oh, come on. And also, I still don't know what this was for. I just unfurled to nowhere. Have I been in here? Oh, this was the egg that we already saw. We're like going around in circles, basically. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. It does feel like every click jumps me a bit further than I expect, and so that disorients me a bit. Easy to get turned around in this one, I agree. So I'm definitely missing something, right? Like, have I gotten to this yet? This little plant here? Can I walk this direction? Oh, I did. I walked this direction for just a second and then it didn't lead anywhere. Right? Oh, here's another one of those things. How do I unfurl this? I've unfurled this one. That didn't do it. That didn't do anything for me. Huh. I was gonna say maybe I could go this way, but it doesn't look like I actually can. There's a big old gap. I really want to get over there. Almost as much as I want to get over here. But this won't let me. Maybe this thing needs to be turned around. Maybe once this is turned over here, it'll allow me to get to this little ledge. Wait, is that a... This almost looks like a little, like, acrobatic handhold thing. I should go over there. Maybe we're swinging from vines. We went from How to Train Your Dragon to Tarzan. Just like that. Yeah, okay. So if we grab this, what happens? It wriggles just a little too much for my liking. What are we gonna do? What did that do? Oh, what the? Oh my god, we are swinging from vines. Ah! Interesting. Okay. Let's swing to here. Oh my god, we're literally Tarzan. So what's this little guy? Oh, it looks like a plant, but it's made out of metal. Oh god. What's this little contraption? What's it gonna do if I click it? Well, only one way to find out. Oh, is that like a trap? How does it get set off? Okay. So it looks like we're trying to trap something in here. One of the birds, I guess? I don't know if I feel good about that. Why do I want to trap them? Don't I want to let them live their best life? And also, is there a way to trigger this from far away? Because I feel like the birds aren't going to come here while I'm here. Where does this rope go? It goes over there. Okay, let me go all the way around. Wait. Am I stuck here? Oh. Oh. Hello. Little slide. Little slidey slide action. And then we can go back around to here. That's cool. Okay, but where is that? Oh my god, the squee! Oh, and this is the... I almost feel bad doing this. Who wants a squee? Who wants a new pet? Who wants a new friend? We've got one for you right here. Let me just swing on over there like Tarzan. Oh, he sounds sad. Sassy flower, I got you. It's all yours. Oh, what do I do with him? I don't like leaving him there. I'm gonna let him free. Goodbye, Squee. Live your best life. What if I move the fruit out from under the trap and then let the Squee get it? Is that gonna help me at all, or is that just gonna be fun? Yamaha, would you give the Squee a treat? Or would you take it for yourself? Just kidding, you wouldn't like the same treats. There he is. And if we try to trap him, it's not gonna work. Where's he going now? Oh. Hey. that's gonna let us swing across this chasm here. So that was like a red herring. It made us think that we wanted to trap them, but we don't want to trap them. We wanted to scare him across the bridge to break this other bridge. And now we can swing across like George of the Jungle to this new spot for kicks and giggles. I don't know why we want to go there, but here we are. Whee! Oh, that one was fun. All right, what are we gonna do here? Here's another one of those unfurly bridge things. That's so satisfying. Is it as satisfying to roll them back up? Almost. We in GLaDOS voice. Did I do the GLaDOS voice? I love GLaDOS so much. Where does this take us? Oh, back here. I hear the Squee. Where is he? Okay, so that was interesting. I don't know why we wanted to come here. Oh, but we do want to break this probably. How do we get the Squee here? Now there's a bridge over here. Maybe we need to get the Squee out of this area. Ooh, it's getting darker down here. I hear splashing. What does that mean? It's getting louder. Oh. Oh, that looks really freaky, actually. Look at this. I don't know if I like that. Oh, something's caught in there. The dragon. How do we get it out? Oh, no, the mama bird. How do we free it? Love how they made this H so organic. It is so fun. Is there a waterfall coming up? I hear like rushing water. Maybe that's just the waves. We're close to the waves. Okay. I would love to know how to oh. Look, another mural. Cirrus and Atris. And a bunch of other people. Dang. It looks like there's stuff there that I can't get to. I think my partner is hanging something in the other room. Oh, we can get to it. Okay. Yeesh. Yeesh, this is gross. Never mind, it's not gross, it's cute. Look at this little guy. Oh, what did that do? What did that do? What does this lead to? I really don't know where that leads. Does it lead to the trap the bird is in? I think I lost track of that vine. It looks like it could. Oh, I know, I'm trying to help you. I'm doing my best here. Paint. Oh yeah, he does talk about paint in the journal. So maybe that's just his paint there. Yeah, that looks like paints. You're right. What an artist. Look at him. Ooh. I think I like this age a lot more than the Voltaic age. I will say it. I'm not afraid to say it. I'll share my feelings out loud. I like this a lot more than the Voltaic age. Do I like it more than Materia? Remains to be seen. That one was really, really good. I do like it. Even though I am getting lost again already. What's this? Oh, another message. Okay, here we go.
This morning I woke up and I couldn't picture Tamrai's face. The little line at the corner of her lip that pulls her whole mouth down when she smiles, the flutter in her eyelashes. I tried so hard to picture her in my mind, put her down on paper as if that might bring her back. I couldn't do it. Atris, I'm not you.
They got some big nostrils. Yeah, the people in the painting had huge nostrils. I'm starting to be on this guy's side. I feel like he's been through a lot of stuff. I don't know how to fix it, but he's definitely been through some shit. That's why he couldn't finish the mural. He couldn't picture his wife's face. How do I open this guy? Ooh, how do I get to this thing? There's so much to do here. If I can only figure out how to do it, how to get there without getting lost. That looks interesting. Do you think this is going to project light again? I guess there's another, we just filled up another one of those egg sac things. Maybe we need to focus light from here to the egg sac to pop it. Don't know why we would want to do that, but maybe that's what we're doing. That looks like where the bird is, right there. Don't know how to help it still. I love these green guys. Those are fun. Yeah, it looks like we could reach the egg sac from here. See, there's the thing that I think we need to move light from. And there's the egg sac. It might be in view. Oh. Hello. This looks cool. I want to check it out. Can I check this one out? Oh, I guess. Oh, maybe? This one's just a telescope. It doesn't look like it's focusing light. I wonder what we're looking for. I can see that there's a little unfurly bridge right there. I see that. Above it almost looks like some sort of animal. I don't know how to describe it. Like a snail, maybe? It won't let me show my cursor on there, otherwise I would read what I mean. I kind of feel like I see a big old snail. Like pointing this direction. Okay, sunlight is hitting directly here. Oh, you see the snail? Good. Glad I'm not crazy. Oh yeah, it's definitely pointing sunlight. Okay, where's the egg sac? Or maybe there's this. Can we burn this? It doesn't look like it's focused enough to get enough light to burn it. Also, I don't know if I can see the egg sac. Am I looking at it from the wrong direction? Oh, I can send it here. Maybe I need to send it from plant to plant. Okay. Oh, I can unfurl that way. I don't think that's gonna do anything. I don't see the egg sac anywhere. Maybe we just don't pop that this time. Maybe it's just there for fun. Let's go across the bridge now. If we can find the bridge. I say that as if I have any idea how to get anywhere here. I think the bridge was down this direction, actually. No, this is where we came from, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh, that's the message we played. There's the bridge. We found it. Sound effects are getting freaky. Oh look, a little mushroom ladder. How fun is that? Like climbing up the mushrooms. Anyone have a favorite mushroom? I think my current favorite mushroom is oyster mushrooms, like king oyster mushrooms. My friend showed me how to like pull them, almost like pulled pork, and then bake them, like roast them, and then you put like barbecue sauce on them, put them in a sandwich. It's kind of a pulled pork kind of thing. It's really, really good. Except sometimes when I make it, I will admit that the texture is just a little rubbery. I don't know how to get rid of that rubbery texture. Chicken of the woods. I don't know if I've had that. Does it taste like chicken? Is that why people eat it? And also, what am I looking at here? It doesn't let me move this one around at all. I'm just looking. Like, there's a whole tangle of vines here. There's this big old egg sac or something with a point right here. I don't know how we get to that. Where was it pointing? Excuse me, sir. Where was that? Oh, it's up here. Maybe? Oh no, I was looking down here. So I need to press this little thing somehow, I guess. Is that what it's telling me? Point down that way? Because it looks like there's a little interactable button right there. So maybe I need to go back in a second. First I want to look around here more. If there's more to explore. Maybe there's not. Interesting. Is this a dead end? This sure feels like a dead end. Oh, we're climbing down the mushrooms again. What is this guy gonna do? Wait, where'd it go? Ooh. Ah. Oh. Oh. I thought I was gonna swing from that vine, but I guess not. Just let me down. To this area, for whatever reason. If you add a little tiny bit of water to mushrooms when sauteing them, it should help with the rubberiness. Okay, that's good to know. I do feel like I rinsed mine a little too late when I made them last time. Like I should have rinsed them before I started shredding them, but I shredded them first. I was like, wait a second, I didn't rinse them. So I tried rinsing them. I think they got waterlogged. So I think I added too much water this last time, and that might have made them rubbery. Maybe I need to make them, or just make a little less water next to them. Ah! Oh, hello. Oh. What's going on? I'm very turned around. This is not what I was expecting to do right now. Ah! Wow. Okay, well, somehow we ended up right. Oh, we ended up back here. We went down, then we went back up. Okay. Let's go back down. I bet there was more to explore down there. Oh. That's what I was trying to do. Okay. And we're not gonna get stuck in that plant that takes us back up again. Let's go down here. Maybe? Guys, there's so much here. And it's so hard to keep track of where I am. Like, what even is this? And have I missed pages? I bet I've missed so many pages down here because I haven't been looking for pages. There's too many other things to look at. Oh my god, is that a pathway to go? Ugh. Ooh. Are those moths? Can I touch these things? Guess not. They look really cute. The artists got to be so creative for this one. I feel very happy for them. Like the developers of this game, the art creators. I bet they had the time of their lives. Making all these crazy plants. Oh, hello. What is that gonna do for us? Ah! What is that gonna do for us? I guess that makes shade over here somehow, right? And now there's not shade. So what did that affect? Did it affect this over here? Like this thing? Something's growing. Oh, yeah. It closes up when there's shade and opens up in the sun? Let's see if we can make our way down to it. How do we get there? How do we get there? Oh, here's another button. Maybe. Oh. Oh. That feels like bad news. I feel like I just poisoned myself. Let's do it again. Look at those spores go. That's fun. Ooh. Oh my god, what am I... Oh, we found another page. Huh. Interesting. He says the final painting is almost done. It's been hard to work in the heat, but he must see everything that happened. As he follows the instruction I left him, he will feel the pain I've suffered. If he doesn't, perhaps both of us will die. Which is interesting. So he's making those murals for Atris to teach him something. Are they also supposed to help him? Oh my god, am I inside that plant right now? Anyways, are those murals supposed to help us solve the puzzles? Should I look at them more closely? This is very interesting. And I am so lost. I feel like 20 steps ago, I found 2 branching paths, and then I found another branching path, and then I found another branching path, and I'm losing track of all the branching paths, so I don't know what I have explored and what I haven't. Oh. Yikes. God, this is freaky. It farted. Well, that thing definitely farted. Oh my god. What does that do? What does that do? Huh. Fascinating. More light? Yeah, maybe let's add more light. Wait, how do I get back down? No, I don't want to do it again. I'm lost. Oh, that's where I crawled down. Okay, that's the opening. That's where I was. Oh, so this thing. Wait, where is this thing? I crawled all the way into this guy over here. Huh. That is very confusing. So it doesn't look like this is the one that I was inside of, but I send out some spores and it's open, so maybe it received it? Maybe I need to make this thing send out spores again? And both spores need to be out there? Oof. There's something satisfying about this one. Again, a little disturbing at first, but I love the little like ruffles in the middle of the way they move. Like, not that right there, but that right there, like the little woof woof woof, kind of fun. Didn't the journal say something about spores and trees and a ritual? It did. And it said something about Atris, or not Atris, about Cirrus and Akinar coming to his home world and like kind of destroying their planet because they stopped doing the ritual that got the spores to the trees. And so this is probably either actually that, either these are the actual spores they're talking about, or this is something similar. Oh, look, I can walk over to this one. Oh. 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 Huh. Huh. Well, that was... Okay, okay. What does that tell me? What does that tell me? Let's do it again. So all the butterflies follow the spores, or leave because of the spores? And then the flowers follow the butterflies and drag them back down again? Oh gosh. I think we might be hitting a point where I need to pause, because it is getting late. I think we might need to pause and then revisit this later. Because maybe after a few nights rest, my brain will comprehend all of this again. So why did this spore affect the butterflies when this one didn't? Or did this one? Or is this one just too far away? Like, look, we just shot them up. The butterflies are still just vibing. What if we do all of this with a different amount of light? Ooh, look at this. Look at these guys. These guys are cute. Love those. Oh, these guys are cute too. Look at them. Okay. Okay, we're giving it shade. Nothing like some good old-fashioned sleep. I agree. It always helps. But I'm on a roll now. Let's see if this does anything. And if it doesn't, I'm definitely gonna go to sleep. Ooh. It does look different. What's gonna happen if I shoot the spores again? Maybe we need to send the spores up in a specific order to lead the butterfly somewhere else. While typing that, I missed what you just did. I just, can you see it from here? No, you can't see it from here. I just opened up those leaves again. Let me show you. They're over here. These guys. I opened these up so it changed the amount of shade. It added more shade. And so that changed this flower. It closed up. Let's see what the spores do now. Okay. But I like the specific order idea. Like lead them away somewhere else. Okay, so the butterflies went further away this time, which is interesting. I think the light will help lead things away too. Okay. I have a feeling that this isn't going to do anything right now, but I'm going to do it again anyways. Yeah, that didn't do anything. But it does look like the butterflies are completely gone from this. I don't know why they were a problem in the first place, but let's open up the flower now and see if we can approach it. Maybe that's what we gotta do. That one is more, it is more sneezy, I agree. It's like an achoo. Shoots straight up. Huh. Weird noises are happening. Okay, what happens if I do this now? Anything? Nothing? Apparently nothing. Let's go inside of the other giant flower and shoot those spores out. And this is so pretty right here. Look at all that. Beautiful, beautiful. Now I kind of know what I'm doing here. Okay, let's press the spores. No, that feels like it's being blocked. It feels like the spores are getting shot up here and being blocked by this. I bet James Cameron plays this game and then made Avatar. Yeah, honestly, maybe. Did this come out before the Avatar? Avatar the movie? I feel like it did, actually. What year was that? Anyways, okay. Now we'll actually call it a night. I'm gonna save. Let's go ahead and rate somebody fun. Let's see, who is out there tonight? Raid, 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 raid. Oh my god. Our friend we raided the other night is playing Myst III again. I don't know if I want to raid them. because then I won't be able to watch for a little bit because I don't want spoilers, because it looks like they're on the exact same level that we're on right now. Maybe there's somebody else. No spoilers, exactly. Someone's playing a Myst remake. Let's try Riven. See who's playing Riven right now. Yeah, several people playing the Riven remake. I think. Yeah. So let's go ahead and raid one of them. Robin Moss, let's do them. All right. Thank you guys again for another good stream. It's been fun. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye. Oh, I will save right after. Bye, guys.